Are you guys ready to jump headfirst into your business during this, what we call transition month? Transition month is the very last month that we have the current catalog available. So there's lots of things that are discontinuing, and there's lots of things that as of the 1st of August will begin. So we've got lots to talk about today. Let's focus on your business. Let's focus on building your business and get ready, get set. Let's go. Hey everybody, it is Jacqui. Welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to have you here specifically, not only every week, but specifically for this training because I think it is extremely important. If you are anything like me and you want to have a business income, a full-time income from your Scentsy business, then this is the video that you need to be watching. So whether or not you joined just recently, whether or not you rejoined recently, whether or not you've been a consultant for years and are just now starting to decide, I need this to be a business, I need this to make actual business money for me, then hello, this is your chance. This is your opportunity to jump in both feet and let's get going. Now I am going to say very quickly, just so I can satisfy the people that be, I am going to post the income disclosure in the comments of this video and in the description, so you can please look to see, because as always, results are not typical with anything, right? When it comes to working your business, it is all about how much work you put into your business. Because I can tell you from experience that you cannot just join, do nothing, and expect to get paid at the end or at the payday for the month, right? You can't. It's just not possible unless you have some magical spell. And if so, please drop that in the comments because I'd love to know it. Now, if you are part of my specific team, which is #Scent365 Tribe, then you also see these videos within our Facebook support group. As a leader, and I will say, because I'm very proud to say this, I'm very proud to add this to my resume, that I am an annual Mentor Award winner for the season of 2019-2020. That means that I have helped at least 14 people start their business and move their business forward into actually making business income. And to be able to say that speaks volumes to me, because that is my passion, is helping all of you get to the place to where you want to be. That's what it's all about, right? Now, if you're here with Scentsy because you just like the products, this is a hobby, that's awesome. Let me tell you, I was you. And over the years, I decided I needed it to be more. I wanted it to be more in the beginning, right? It was just a want. It wasn't a need, it was a want. And I wanted it to be more. So I started putting more into my business. And when I did this, my business started to grow. Now here's the key factor, and we're going to talk about some key factors of how to get your business to where you want it if you want to be full-time working your Scentsy business and have that full-time income, because it, again, does not happen just because you want it. It happens because you work for it. It does. And so we're going to talk about what we need to do to get started, to get our businesses growing, to build that empire, and to be where we want to be. Because in January of 2019, I left my cubicle world. I am officially a 9-to-5 corporate America dropout. And I have been working my Scentsy business full-time since. Let me just tell you, that is my full-time income. So does this business mean a lot to me? Does Scentsy mean more to me now? Of course it does. So that's what I want for you, if that's what you want. Hey everybody, how are we doing today? It is Tuesday training. It's Tuesday training. I am a few minutes late, having a little bit of technical difficulties, excuse me. And my schedule today kind of has been thrown around a little bit. So, just like with anything, right? What do we do when something comes up? Well, we plot twist and we pivot and we evolve to help match what is working. Hey, Miss Pam. Hey, Kimber. How are we doing today, ladies? I'm so excited to see you. Pam, I'm going to be sending you some info, Kimber, and that's because Pam is local to me. We've got a couple other local team members. So if you haven't yet seen, I did post because we've got Scentsy Family Reunion that is going to be starting. It is virtual, but we are going to try and get together for a piece of it. So Pam, I will be reaching out to you and the other local team members because Tracy has something actually going on at her home, and I want to be able to include you so you're able to get in there and experience it. For everybody else, we are going to be doing more of a virtual Scentsy reunion with ourselves as like a group, a big group with the Bliss family. So I'm actually really excited to see how all that comes together. And I will say this is one of the first Scentsy Family reunions that I haven't had to actually present at, which it's almost kind of weird for me because whether it's a world tour or whether it's a family reunion, like I usually get asked to speak, which is great. I love that opportunity. I love being able to do that. You guys know my passion. It's all about teaching and training and speaking. And, but there's always that like, I got to speak on this day. So the whole day is kind of consumed with my speaking time and when my presentation is and this and that. So there are pieces of whether it's world tour, whether it's Scentsy Family Reunion that I actually miss out on because of that speaking engagement. So I'm actually really excited. And again, it's all digital and virtual and they're recording pieces and plugging them in. So I'd still probably be able to do it, but I'm actually really excited to just take part in Scentsy Family Reunion as a whole. So super excited for that. We are doing absolutely fantastic as a group. Let me just do some very brief housekeeping here. Pull this up. And there we go. All right, my peeps. As a group, it is the 7th of July. It's only the 7th. It's not even the 15th. It's the 7th. We are already at 6,000 group wholesale volume. Does that tell you anything? We are doing amazing. Y'all are kicking some booty. And I think it's absolutely amazing. In our group as a whole, we have 193. That's right, 193. Now, we do have our director, Emma, who is on our team. And so Emma has 20 people in her team. So if you do not have Emma as your director, then I am your director. And we as a team have 173 people. So that's actually a lot of people. It's very exciting. And I plan to have lots of us continuing to recruit. Hey, Miss Brianna. And Kimber, yes, it's your first SFR. It surely is. So hopefully you've seen that post that I posted earlier in the group about registering. So if you haven't registered already, go ahead and make sure you're registered. It's only $11 just to do the streaming portion of it. And that's really where you're gonna get your content. So if you can't do anything beyond that, at least sign up and do the $11. So leaders here, make sure that your team members are at least registering for that option, because again, they're going to get access to all of the general sessions, the trainings, all the things. And they, even if they can't join live and like watch it live, then they will be able to actually replay it after like 30 days afterwards too. So that's okay if they have to work, they've got other commitments, they're on vacation, they're whatever. They've got up to 30 days to be able to get to that content. So just make sure that you are looping them in and they're aware that this is happening, because it's obviously it's something completely brand new since he has never done it virtual, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually very exciting that we're doing it virtual, and I hope they actually continue it virtual as a virtual option going forward, because if you've been around my team for a while, you know that a lot of the team members are all spread out. Hopefully that's my Amazon delivery. He only barks when somebody comes to the door. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I do have a Yoda, Avery. We've got the child. Isn't he so cute? Look at his little piggies. And I'm even gonna say they did the detail amazing on the child. So if you guys haven't seen him, it's like a suede coat that he's wearing, which if you haven't watched The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, at least watch a couple of episodes, because you'll see the child and you'll get to see like why everybody's super excited. But so underneath his actual jacket here is where the scent pack goes. And of course the scent pack is the Air of Adventure. I added that scent to my Scentsy Club, and so I got it in last week, and I actually put it, I only got one bar of it, and so I put the entire bar, like I split it up in all the warmers in the living room. I loved it. So I will say it's a good one. So if you don't have it on your Scentsy Club, or you have people asking about it, they're gonna really like that scent. It's really great, and it's really, I don't know, he's guy and gal friendly, that scent is anyway. So like, I mean, I wouldn't call it a manly scent, I wouldn't call it a girly scent. It's just right in the middle, it's perfect. But yeah, he's super cute. This is my buddy, Hero, for real. Kimber knows I have a very big addiction to the child. He's like my spirit animal. So when I saw that we were getting a child, I was just over the moon, super excited. But I love the Mandalorian series, so if you haven't watched it, take some time, go on Disney Plus and watch an episode or two. I think you'll really enjoy it, and it'll really help like piece it together why everybody's fallen in love with him. Hero! I swear, it better be the Amazon man that he's screaming at, because I need my Amazon order. Okay, so where are we? Let me pull up my notes here. This week, because, oh, right? Heather is a great series. He's so cute. He is a cutie. He's so cute. This week we are really going to work on, you guys know by now, right? This is our last month of our current catalog, right? Right? Please tell me y'all understand this. Y'all know that the spring and summer catalog, this is the last month that this thing will be available. And we've seen the discontinuing scents and the discontinuing products, hopefully. If not, go back and look in the groups. You will find information there. But what we are going to do is we are going to talk today more about just basically being intentional about our business. Your son made you watch it. Yeah, see, it's a good show. It's so good. And I don't know about you guys either, but I'm obviously, I love Disney, and we have Disney Plus. And I meant to watch Hamilton over the weekend, and I did not get to watch it. We just had a crazy weekend helping my mom out and doing things like that over at her house, and then it was the holiday, and then the blah 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 blah, right? Everything happens. And then I like threw my back out the other day, so I was down for like 2 days. but I wanted to watch Hamilton, and so I haven't yet watched it, and I'm super excited to get the opportunity to watch that because, of course, obviously COVID, can't watch it in the theater now, but even though it came around here, even in my town, the Broadway version came, and you know, like, tickets went crazy. There's no way I was gonna get those tickets. So I think it's really exciting because here's a fun fact for you. You guys know that we have a licensing partnership, right, with Disney. So not that I think or have any clue that we're going to get anything Hamilton, but the whole point of it is that they wanted to bring the theater home. And so what they did is they actually shot the whole play, because that's what it is a play, but they shot it from so many different angles, so that way so when you're watching that version on Disney Plus, again, this is just good to know knowledge, when you're watching that version on Disney Plus, that's actually more, you get more views of the actual play and the cast and how they're interacting than you actually did if you went to Broadway or saw the Broadway version in your hometown. So kind of a cool thing, really cool that they're doing that. And I think it's a really great thing that we need to all watch because it's so amazing. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so see, I can do that. When can we order the scent sticker for fall, winter? Right? I'd love to be able to include them in a catalog scavenger hunt. Awesome. Okay. Yes, let's get to that. So, hey, Marielle. There's my shameless plug for Hamilton. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's talk about this very quickly, and then I am going to get into the contents of today's training, which is about building your business and building your empire. So, because we are in the last month, we, as of now, can actually go in and order business supplies for fall and winter. This is fantastic. Those of you who have not yet seen the fall and winter catalog, hello. You need to be going to your workstation. You need to be looking at this new catalog because it is fabulous. I'm actually pulling up the consultant store now because I put in an order. Oh, sorry, my husband just texted. I actually put in an order on, I don't even know what day it was. This whole holiday weekend just completely threw me off. But I put in an order the other day, Friday, Saturday, Thursday. I don't even know what day it was. I put in an order. I was closing a party, and because the party's shipping to me, hello, what does Jacqui do when she knows that she has a party order that's going to have shipping discounted and or free? Hello. That's when I actually include my business supplies. So I've already ordered my business supplies for fall and winter, and I'm gonna actually share with you guys what I ordered. This is what I believe that you need to have to get ready. Now you can go to the Scentsy Success, click on consultant store in your workstation. You can go there. There is a separate category. You can click on that. It says fall and winter. It will have everything that is fall and winter. All the sticker, well, are those, yeah, oil sample stickers. They've got the transition tester set. They have the catalogs. They have catalogs. So showcase brochures, the product list, the product training guide, the fall winter 5 milliliter oil kit, the transition oil kit. They have the binder insert, and they have the bookmarks if you click on that. But I don't believe that you need all of those things to run your business. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys, because right now things are on sale. So we actually have the advantage as consultants to be able to purchase the products for fall and winter at a discounted rate of 10% off. So what is currently on sale is the transition tester set, the catalogs, not the showcase brochure. Yeah. So we have the catalogs and we have the transition tester set. For those of you who this is your first actual transitions time from going from one catalog to another, here's the dealio. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna tell you that you do not need to order a whole nother set of testers unless you just simply want to. If if you want to, and you have the funds set aside in your business account, because I've told you time and time again, I've continued to tell you time and time again, do not break the bank to buy business supplies, because it's just not necessary. If you just have the extra money and you just want to do it, then by all means, just do it. But you do not have to. So if you have joined and you, in your starter kit, got the full transition tester set, all you need to do is pull up the discontinued scent list, pull out all the different scents that are being discontinued. That's going to leave you with what? Like all the favorite scents, right? Like the Lunas and the black raspberry vanillas and those things, right? So it's going to leave you with all the things that are still in the catalog. And then all you need to purchase for going forward in fall and winter, starting August 1st. I know it's different. Starting August 1st is when that new fall winter catalog hits. All you need is the newer scents, and that's what comes in the transition tester set. That is what is on sale this month, along with the catalogs. So I'm just gonna open this up very quickly and show you guys what I actually ordered for my orders. So I got 3 fall and winter transition sets. I got 3 because yes, I could just have 1, but I plan on doing a lot of basket parties, so I ordered 2 more, so that way I can have at least 3 circulating, or maybe I have 2 circulating, but I've got 1 at home if I need for whatever reason, right? I ordered 1 package of the catalogs, and I ordered 1 package of the product list. There is 9, it's a 3 pad pack. I want to say there's 50 in each pad. So if memory serves, you should get 150 product lists for only $9, again, US. And then what did Jacqui also order? She ordered, which I firmly believe everybody should have every single catalog season, is the product training guide. Plain and simple, you gotta have it. It's $2, $2, okay? Please get it. Please, because I get it every single catalog season, and what it does is it goes over all the specifics. It really gives you details about every single product we have, but it also gives you great sales tips, great marketing tips, great facts, good to know things, right? The whole 9 yards. So the product training guide actually lives here on my desk, and that's usually, like, even team members, when I get questions, that's usually what I'm referring to, is to look up in that guide. Do I ship my basket parties and supplies? Yes, I do. Oh, Heather, I gotta watch that too, actually. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me know where you found that, because I totally will watch it. I totally will. I do ship basket parties. So question, do I ship my basket parties supplies? Yes, I do. And right now, hello, it's COVID. So things are changing a little bit when it comes to actually shipping out my basket parties. And this is what I've kind of done. Actually, let me go back just very briefly to answer Pam's question about the stickers, because I want to see, because I didn't order any stickers, but let me see if they are there. Just real quick. No. Why are there still March stickers in there? My goodness. April, March. I'm gonna look one other place. Those stickers, Pam, should be showing up soon. She is talking about the rub and sniff stickers with the fall and winter scents. Is that it? No. They should be showing up soon, because, yeah, I don't see them there. If you see them, let me know, but I do not see them there. You read somewhere that the SFR stickers are for sale. Really? Let me take one last peek, because the reason that we're talking about this is that what you can do is just order the Rub and Sift stickers, and actually just, there's lots of different places that you can, no, there's January, February, March, and April stickers in there. Unless they were only available for a short time and then sold out. It's the only thing I can think of. Let me look in the closeout section or the sold out section real quick. What you can do for those is you can actually, there's graphics that you can print off that give you perfect little bar designs that your stickers will stick on it. You can send that out with your parties, so we can be more contactless. Did I say that right? A contactless party. Yeah, I think that's right. And that way, like, that's what I'm kind of referring to, and I'm going to talk about that here in just a second, about how I'm actually sending mine out at the moment. I'm looking at the sold out list. I don't. Oils. Gosh, I just have so much on this list. It's so sad right now. Checking out of stock really quick. I do not see them here. I tell you what though, I will, in fact, you know what? I'm on my website right now. Let's just, or on my my workstation right now. Let me just go ahead and pull up the chat, and I'm just gonna ask very quickly on the chat. Hello. Do you know when the fall winter scent rub and sniff sticker bundle / set will be available for purchase? I don't know about you guys, but I love the chat feature here on our workstation. It's absolutely wonderful. They're usually very quick. Oh, look, Sammy already joined my chat. Sammy is typing. Thank you for contacting. I'm happy to help you with this. Thank you. And let's just take a quick peek. I'll text my husband back. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for her to answer back. Let's leave that there. Okay, so we will find out. Yeah, the scratch and sniff stickers are really great because you can just send those out. Your confetti is my stickers. I actually saw, I don't even remember where it was I saw it though. Somebody took like and I've got tons of these, this is ridiculous. They actually took like their former Rub and Sniff stickers and like took one sheet at a time. I'm gonna pull one out. And just took a hole punch and just like punched it to make a whole bunch of confetti. And I was actually sending that out as confetti. Ooh, did you hear that bang? Okay, let's see what she says. We are supposed to be getting shipment of these in this week, at which time we will fulfill orders that are missing these stickers and then posting them available for purchase. Thank you so much. All right, so there we go. So we got our answer. There we go. So they will be getting them in this week. They are going to fulfill the orders that are outstanding at the moment, and then they will pop up for sale. So there you go. But yeah, in fact, let me show you over here. Yeah, Jacquie's working on Happy Mail the next 2 days. So just beware. This is what is in store for you. I'm gonna have to create a label that says "Open Me Outside." So anyway, so they've taken like discontinued stickers and just taken a hole punch, and I even have I have a star punch that I got at Michael's years ago when I did scrapbooking, and I use the star punch for a lot of things. So you can actually, here, let's make a couple right now. Look at this. And if I take that off without spilling them, there we go. Look, now I have star confetti that is scented, right? And that's be fabulous. So there you go. That's a really great idea, great and fun idea. I will put that in with my other confetti. Why do I have a thing that just has confetti here at my desk? Well, I'm Jacqui and I'm all about the confetti. So you could do that too and make your own confetti rather than ordering it. You could totally do that with anything. Let's be real. So as we talk about transition, right? If you have any business supplies, this is the week to get all those business supplies out of your home. Get them out of your house, right? Do you have extra product lists? Do you have extra catalogs? Do you have extra flyers from months past? Whatever, right? Get it out of your house, or take your handy dandy hole punch, or find a star one, or whatever. Go to your craft store and just give the kids the hole punch, or you while you're watching TV, and hole punch the crap out of everything that you have left over, and you're instantly going to have confetti that you don't even have to go on Amazon and order. What a fantastic idea, right? Okay, all right. Yes, there is a star punch on the consultant site. Like I said, I got this from Michael's, the craft store, because Jacqui's a dork. Jacqui used to do scrapbooking for years. Like, I was very into it. I've given them now to my oldest daughter, and she has the scrapbooks, because a lot of it was from my first marriage with my husband with my two older kids, and so she has those scrapbooks now. But yeah, this is actually the one that I had like years and years and years. I don't even know if I got it. No, I think I got it from Michael's, but I was really big into the creative memory stuff at the time. But you can take any kind of hole punch, whatever shape it is, and just hole punch the crap out of everything you have left over. Make yourself your own confetti. I mean, let's just do it. And of course, if you're going to make it out of the rub and stick stickers that you might still have on hand, they're going to smell amazing. And it's going to give like this whole bouquet of scents, because you're going to have a lot of different scents together. And hello, who doesn't like that? That's fantastic. All right. You always call inside of the chat feature. I always chat instead of the call feature. I am personally a chat feature person. So that's what I was gonna do. So there we go. So there's our answer. They should be getting them in this week. They're gonna fulfill the orders that they already have out for them, and then they will be for sale. So keep an eye out on your workstation. If I happen to see it beforehand, I will let you guys know, but again, just keep your eye out. All right, so let's talk about building our businesses. Sorry, I am so sorry. I do not mean to take time away from you. Okay, so we're gonna talk about building our businesses. So, hello. This is like the best time to join Scentsy, right? It's the best time to join Scentsy because we're ending a catalog, we're getting ready to start a new one. And if you guys have been riding the hyper growth lately, then you're gonna see an even higher hyper growth. Now, we are in the business, those of us here, we are in the business of building empires, right? We are here because we are invested in this business. And whether or not this is your full-time income, part-time income right now, it does not matter, because the truth of the matter is it's all about the work that you put into your business. It's all about the work that you put in. However much work you're putting in is what you are going to end up getting out. Now, Amanda knows this really, really well because I've talked to her multiple times about this, is that the seeds that you are planting today are not going to grow today. Okay, so specifically when we were talking about social media, when we're talking about maybe building a relationship with somebody who's reached out, who's interested in joining your team, right? You're planting those seeds, you're having those conversations, you're working with your host when those parties close, right? Telling them, hey, you know, if you joined, you would have been able to make this, or I've got a host kit available, right? At a discounted price because I have an open party. So all of those things, all of those seeds that you're planting, those people who are not joining today when you ask them, or are not buying today when you ask them, trust me, if you continue that cycle of always asking and always putting it out there and continuously posting and being consistent in your work, then you are going to see within 90 days, those seeds are going to blossom. Okay, they're going to blossom. So just because I do something today does not mean I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and boom, my business is gonna be just like double the size, right? That doesn't happen. Maybe it happens in a Disney movie, but it does not happen in real life. But what we want to do is be able to build our business. We just do. We want to be able to build our business. We want to be able to build it wide. The reason that we want to build wide is for the simple fact that everybody who joins our team is not going to want a business career out of it. It's a statistics thing. It just is. It's statistics that tells us that maybe out of 10 people that we sponsor, 1 or 2 are actually going to build a business out of it. Okay. And, the whole thing of having people being able to join doesn't mean that they're joining to build a business or that empire. So they are joining for whatever the reason is, right? They're finding their why, they're discovering why they're joining. But being a leader, you have to build that connection to be able to know, is this somebody who is just here because they love the product? Are they just here because they want to see if they're able to actually have enjoyment or really like doing this? And maybe it's something they'll consider trying to build into a business later. Well, actually, I can't raise my hand there because I actually did not plan on having this be a business. I never planned to be a full-time Scentsy consultant. Never, ever, ever when I joined. Never, even in my wildest dreams would I have thought that was going to happen. But it happens. It's truthful. But you have to be able to have those relationships to know who is in it for that and who is not, because that's going to really help you to make a difference in who you need to work with, right? Who do you need to work with? Who is really needing help to build that empire? Who's here because it's a hobby, right? So you can kind of wax and wane depending on who you need to put your energy into as a leader. Being able to be a leader is really all about being intentional with your business. You have to be intentional in the fact that you have to be able to realize that you cannot make people want this business. I want every 193 people that are on this group today to have this as a business and be making that money that they want, that will help them to get out of the 9 to 5 and stay home with the kids, or support their husband, retire their husband, whatever it is that they're looking for. But just because I want it doesn't mean that they want it. I can't put in the work for them. I can only put the work in for myself. And I can only be a leader and help coach and mentor those people who are also giving themselves and working their businesses just as hard. So does that mean that we don't want people who just want a hobby? Of course not. I want everybody who wants this as a hobby too. This is a fantastic hobby to have, first of all. Let's just be clear and honest. This is a great product. Anybody here for the products? I know we all are, right? At the end of the day, we have great products. But also at the end of the day, we may just be here just to have some fun. We don't want to leave our job, or we don't have a job, we don't need a job. Our husband or our spouse takes care of all of that, or whatever the story is, right? So we can't discount people for not wanting the same things that we want, but at the same time, again, it's all about building that culture and building that family, that group, that culture of the fact of we are a place that people don't want to leave. And if they don't want to leave, then here's the deal. Those people who used to be the people who were like, oh, this is just a hobby. I'm just going to order it whenever I want to. I might have some fun along the way. Oh, it looks like they've got like world tour things and reunion things happening every so often. That might be fun to be a part of, right? And then what happens down the line is that person decides, I want to make this a business. I really want to make this a business. And in January of 2019, I really decided this is my business. And I really had to put everything I had behind it. Did that mean that the next month it was the best month ever in sales and recruiting, or not recruiting, I hate that word, sorry. Or the best month in sales and sponsoring? No. I mean, it was fine. I did good sales. I did sponsor new people. Was it the best I've ever had? No. But did I continue doing all of those things every single month over and over and over and over and over again consistently? Yes. And do I sit here now with 193 people in my group and say, that's why I started doing it that way? Because that's how I've built my business really wide. Amanda, I do need products. I only have 16 warmers. Oh, honey. My husband Justin counted the warmers in the living room the other night, and there's 11 in the living room. Now, do all 11 have scent in them? No. Some of them are just simply decor pieces, like my Bali warmer. My Peace and Prosperity warmer is just there for looks. My Darth Vader warmer that I got for my husband is simply there for decor. I don't put wax in him. So I can't say that they all have that. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Scentsy, obviously. But I think that is something that I grew into, because like I said, yeah, I was a fan and then I decided to join, but I didn't decide to join to say I want to grow up and have 11 warmers in my living room. No, I joined because I was like, I really like this product and I really like how fun it seems to be and the culture that it creates. And there's this whole group of people that I can talk to. And this is really fun, right? Like, this is fun. Heather doesn't allow her husband to count. Yeah, my husband only counts because when, obviously when I get a new one, I do my unboxing videos, and he will catch a video every so often and be like, so you got a new warmer. You didn't think you had enough. No, I didn't. I had to have this warmer. It was a need, not a want. No competition. No. But we want to be intentional with our business, right? And that's the thing, right? Like, we have so much fun with the warmers that come out and how we can redecorate spaces. And think of, if you really sit down and you think to yourself, how much fun do I have working my Scentsy business? If you even take the sales out of it and you take the sponsoring out of it, like, do you have fun working your Scentsy business? Do you have fun making samples? Do you have fun participating in team coaching, training calls, happy hours, all the things, right? Do you have fun with that? Do you have fun sending out the happy mail? Do you have fun delivering and right now I'm porch dropping all of mine. I don't know about you guys, but I do porch drops with my local orders, right? Do you have fun putting that stuff together? Like I do. I have fun doing all of those things. And at the end of the day, the income is there with it, right? So does the income drive me, or does the culture and what I'm getting out of Scentsy drive me? Here's the secret. It's not one or the other. It's both combined. It's both combined. Because if I took out the excitement and the joy factor I get of how excited my customers get, or when they tag me on social media, when they got a new product, or they got their porch drop off and they're so excited because it looks so cute, or they love the confetti, or they love the samples I gave them, or whatever. At the end of the day, this is my full-time job too, right? So these two things have to work together. So I have to be intentional in everything that I do with my business, because I'm here to build a business that not only takes care of my income, but one day my goal, my ultimate goal with Scentsy is to retire my husband. My husband loves his job. He makes amazing money. He feels great about his job. When he comes home, he talks about how enjoyable he likes the job and the environment that he's in and everything like that, right? And the things that they do. I do the same thing with my business, but I don't have to leave the house. So would I love to be able to give that opportunity to my husband too? Heck, yes, I would. Is that my long-term goal? Heck, yes, it is. Do I think it's going to happen this year? I'm not trying to shoot for the moon, right? But if it happens, it happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue building what I have, right? Building upon the passion that I have, and building upon the excitement I get when I'm doing the happy mail, when I'm delivering products, even if it's a porch drop, right? I'm going to have fun doing those things. And I'm going to continue to do those things, and I'm going to continue to serve my customers by trying to give them a smile when they open up my happy mail, right? When they open that package that they get from me, whether it's in the mailbox, whether it's on their porch, whatever, however it is that they got it, right? I want them to smile. I want them to be so excited. I want them to be like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Because what have I done? I brought a smile to somebody's face that day. And that, at the end, is great satisfaction for me. Is it great that I can also make money while I'm doing it? Yeah. See the income disclosure. You can never part with your warmer of the month. There are some that I cannot part with, I will say. Having a really hard time with this letterboard right now. I'm having a really hard time with the letterboard. You guys didn't get the letterboard. For Annual Mentor, we had to upload videos to songs for Scentsy. That will be shown during Scentsy Family Reunion. And the song that I am doing it to for Annual Mentor is Brave by Sarah Bareilles. And so I used the letterboard warmer in my video. And this warmer is just amazing. But my oldest daughter wants it so bad. Therein lies my issue, right? I've told her time and time again, hold on, mama needs some more time, take some more pictures and get some marketing out of it, and then you can have it. But then I'm like, I don't want to give it away. Like, I'm not giving it, like, she lives at home, right? I'm giving it away, but I'm having a hard time with this one. Amber sent out our first Happy Mail today. Yes! That is exciting, right? That's exciting. It's so fun to be able I call it Happy Mail, but actually really what is it doing is it's sending happiness to somebody else. No matter what it is. And it doesn't have to be fancy happy mail. It doesn't have to be expensive happy mail. But make it personal. Make your goal to whatever you are sending out, whether it's to your customers, even if it's just the scent of the month sample, right? Whether you do a scent of the month sample club mail out or however it is that you do it, right? Whatever it is, put something in there that you're like, I want them to smile when they see this. And a lot of times when it's just like a workstation order that I get from somebody who I've never met before, they're not a regular customer, right? I want to send them something fun. Usually I will send a scent circle, put it in I've got the long envelopes, right? So it costs only 1 stamp to send it. And then I usually send a product list. But what I do with the scent circles is I actually lift it up and I use that to write a card or handwrite a short little message on that piece behind the scent circle, right? So I'm personalizing that mail because what is my intention of sending them out? I want them to feel happy. I want them to feel excited. I want them to feel special. I want them to feel recognized. And I want them to know that I'm thanking them for my order. Is that great business practice? Yeah. But my whole intention behind that is because my passion for making people smile and getting excited when they get something from me in the mail is really what I love. That's what I love. So I have to be intentional with the things that I send out. Miss Vicky, yay! Get another one, 2 of them in the same house. Yeah, I will when it comes off of back order. Or I should just go ahead and order another one now and just let it sit on back order for a while. So you need to be intentional with your business. You really need to be focusing on sharing that passion, sharing that excitement, right? I don't know about you guys, but that's what made me decide that this was no longer a hobby, it was a business, because I started to see the excitement that I was actually sharing and giving and creating with other people. That was the high moment for me, was I'm able to bring somebody a little piece of happiness. Whether it's when they're opening their mail, whether it's when they're on my team and we're having fun and all the things, right? We have to be intentional with our business, because if we want this to be a business, then we need to be intentional about the feelings and about the emotion that we want to get from our customers and our team members. And if you're a leader, even if you're only a leader of just one person at the moment, then I want you to be making sure that that person is getting joy out of their business. And I mean, you can look all over for this, right? There's plenty of YouTube videos on it. There's books about it. There's TED Talks about it, whatever, about love language, right? What is somebody's love language? What gets them excited? What gets them happy? What gives them that smile, right? For some people, it's the recognition on the pages. For some people, it's the actual physical happy mail that they get from their sponsor or from their director or their upline or whatever, right? For some people, it's not any of those things. It's just a handwritten card that you happen to write out and either say thank you or welcome to the team, or I'm so excited to have you. I can't wait for this and this and this. All of those things come into play. So if you want to be more intentional with your business, I will tell you that the more intentional that you are with your business, the more those relationships are going to build strong and are going to be able to build wide. Because does everybody join wanting this as a business? Some people want it as a hobby. Some people get into it and they realize, or maybe their first month they start and they either try doing social media posts, or they maybe have tried doing a launch party at their home or an online launch party or whatever. And for whatever reason, whatever, it fails. And what do those people normally do after the first month? If they didn't get the immediate success, immediate satisfaction, what do? They usually will just check out. And they will tell themselves the story of, this isn't for me. I'm not any good at this. I'm not gonna make anything out of this business. I know it works for them, but it's not working for me. I got $50 in sales this month. It's not working for me. I can't do this. How do we change that narrative? Do we help bring them in with the culture? Do we help to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, you got $50. $50 is better than no dollars, right? That's just a stepping stone, because let me tell you guys, when I started Scentsy, and even like the very first month when I made the decision, this is no longer a business, this is no longer a hobby, I want to make this a business. Do you think that the very first paycheck I got, that I was like, oh, this is a business, I'm going to put all my intention behind it, I'm going to do this and this and this, I'm going to send all the happy mail, I'm going to get everybody excited, I'm going to send out all the samples, I'm going to have phone calls and conversations, and I'm going to do all the things. And then that first month came and my paycheck was like $45 or $75. So I know it was under 100. Did that make me jump up and down for joy? No, it made me question, am I really doing this? I mean, is this really gonna make me money? It will if I continue it. Maybe I can do better next month. Maybe I can talk to some more people next month. Maybe I could up my game. Maybe I could watch a YouTube video. Maybe I could read a book. Maybe. What if I put more intention behind this? And that's what I did every single month since, is I put more intention behind everything I was doing. I was giving more of myself every single month than I had the month before. So, did my business start out skyrocketing overnight? No. Was my first paycheck anything to write home about? No. The lesson in all of this is that you have to fail before you can fly. You have to fail more times, and you have to continue to fail, and you have to continue to acknowledge the fact that the more failures you have means the more that you are trying. And if you write it out on a piece of paper of, these are the things I tried, these are the things I didn't try, and then you write out beside that, these are the things that I tried that worked. These are the things that didn't try that, well, I see other people have success with this. Can you build out those flowcharts? Yes, you can. Kimber's right. Kimber is exactly right. It is not time to settle. If anything, this is the time to flourish. This is the time to make the decision that, yeah, my paycheck wasn't as great as I wanted it last month. So what do I need to do? How can I be more intentional? How can I create more relationships? How can I put more into my business? This group is a really great place to be able to do that, to find great ideas. You can go on YouTube, you can go to the training center, you can go to the workstation, you can look at all the things, you can go to the groups, you can reach out to your sponsor, you can reach out to your director, you can reach out to everything. Yes. Kimber, an Allison Dalkey quote, with change comes challenge. We have to fail. We have to figure out what doesn't work for us in our businesses. And I know that I've said this 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more. That this is a build your own business. What works for me may not work for you. You have to build your business and be authentic to you. What is you? What is it that makes you passionate about Scentsy? What is it that you love about Scentsy? What is it that when you succeed in your business and you get that great paycheck, what is it that you did that month that works so well? That's what you need to dig into and be more intentional about. How can I be more intentional? Well, I can figure out more ways to fail and then figure out what's working and what's not working. And the stuff that is working, well, I can build upon that, and then I can try this idea, and let me post in the group and see if you've done this idea, how did it work best for you? Okay, let me try that next month. We have a culture of, we are all here, and there is enough room for all of us to shine. Just because Kimber is doing so great having this type of a party or doing this type of marketing, and Heather's over here doing this type of marketing and this kind of party, it can be completely different, right? And they can both be successful because they're both being authentic and sharing the passion that comes with them and their business and serving their customers and serving their team members and being intentional with everything they put into their business. Not just, I'm going to post on Facebook once a week and see what happens. I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to figure out what I need to do, when I need to do it. And I need to figure out what my customers want. What is their love language? They love samples. They love the happy mail. Do they get excited when they get confetti? Some of them do. Some of them not so much. And those will be the ones that you're like, okay, let me know when you are. I'll be here. And that's the other factor in all of this and being so intentional is letting your customers and your team, I'm going to speak to both sides of this, right? Letting them know that you're not going anywhere. And every so often I will poll my customers and I will ask customers who order on a regular basis from me, like once or twice a year, I'll do a poll and I will ask, what is it that keeps you buying from Scentsy? And sometimes I get people who don't ever answer that poll back, but then there's other times where I do, and they're like, well, I love it that you send me samples and I get to smell it before I buy it every time. And then there's others who have told me, I love the fact that you do a handwritten note and you're just saying hi, or you saw something on my Facebook and you congratulated me on the birth of my baby. That's where I'm building those relationships, and that's what's speaking to them. That may not speak to every single customer. That may not speak to every single team member. But you have to find the Goldilocks zone of what is working and what is not working, and how can I meet in the middle and have that with every single interaction I do. How can I do that? How can I get to that point? And it all comes in trial and error. It took Edison 100 times to figure out how to not make a light bulb. Because if he gave up, where would Scentsy be without a light bulb? Let's be honest. So don't give up. Be the Thomas Edison of your business and say, you know what? That Facebook party I did last week sucked. That launch party last week I did sucked. Own it. Be okay with it. Come to embrace your failure and realize that, oh my goodness, just because I made that flop doesn't mean that I am not worthy of having a business. So I'm going to be more intentional next month. I'm going to do a little bit better next month. I'm going to do that next Facebook party a different way because this one obviously did not get any attention. And then you just work from that. You're only in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with me, with your sponsor, with somebody else on the team, with that lady that you met at the last World Tour family reunion, or those people that you see on the big Facebook groups, right, that are doing Scentsy. You're not in competition with them. The only person you are in competition with is yourself. So how can I be a little bit better this month than I was last month? I got to put more intention behind this. I didn't do so well with this. I told Brianna the other day, we were talking about Amy and follow-ups. I'm not even gonna lie. I've gotten behind on my follow-ups. You wanna know how far I've gotten behind on my follow-ups? I love you guys. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm sharing it with you. Because I'm an open book. I have 118 to-dos on my Amy right now. 118. Do I need to be more intentional with this? Yeah. So what am I going to focus on? I'm going to focus on that. But at the same time, I can't just focus on that one thing, right? I have to focus on all the things in my business. And I have to focus on the happy meal. And I got to make sure that goes out. So I got to plan my week, and I got to think and work smarter, not harder. And being able to say, okay, this is important because I need to make samples this month because my customers love them, right? I don't want you doing any kind of activity that does not yield you results. Let me say this again for the people in the back. If it's not yielding you results, do not spend time doing it. Please don't. If you send out wax samples every single month, or felt samples, or rub and sniff samples, or whatever samples, and you never get those people who you're sending them to every single month, those people are never ordering from you, I want you to cut them off. That's right, cut them off. Because at the end of the day, what is it doing? Yeah, oh, it's just a stamp. But one stamp and another 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 stamp. And pretty soon you're up to a lot of stamps. And it's a lot of money that you're putting out for zero return. So look back. Use Amy, use your notebook, use your planner, use whatever it is that you're using to document what you're sending out, and then do those people come back to me with an order? If they don't, you need to stop sending them samples because it's not yielding you any results. Now, if you're somebody who sends samples every single month and you never get sales from those people, but you get sales from the people on your Facebook page, well, then maybe you just need to focus on your Facebook page for a minute and not focus your time or your energy or your resources on sending out those samples because that's not yielding you results. Vicky's right. Your time is money. I mean, we might be our own bosses, right? At the end of the day, I can do what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want to do it. But if I'm spending time making samples and it's not giving me results, then that is just a waste of time. So you have to be intentional about the things, and you have to look at your business to see where you can be intentional. Because I can tell you what I need to be intentional about, like I just shared with my Amy, right? Like obviously I need to be more intentional with that. That may not be the same for you, right? You may be all caught up in your follow-ups. You may be, your Amy is done every single day and you were on it and you were killing it with that, right? But maybe you're like, I don't send any happy mail. So maybe that's an area you could focus on. Again, my business is going to look different from yours, and yours is going to look different from hers, and hers is going to look different from Vicky's, and so on and so forth, right? We have to be able to recognize that our businesses are a reflection of ourselves, our authentic selves. And we have to be introspective, and we have to be intentional to be able to say, as grown-ups, right? You don't share this with the team or the group or your sponsor or your director or anybody, but you need to be able to sit back and look at your business and look at last month compared to where you are this month and say, this worked, this didn't, I sucked at this. Be okay with your suckiness. And then figure out what you need to do to make it better. Or what can I try differently? What are they doing that's gotten them so far, right? We're all here to have that same goal. So we have to all work together, and we have to be willing to share those ideas with others. So if you have something that is absolutely killing it for you every single month, or last month, this completely pushed your sales beyond the limit and you had the best sales that you've ever had because you did this, then I'm going to tell you right now that you have an obligation to share that with your Scentsy family. Because are we in competition with our Scentsy family? No. No. We want to cover the world with Scentsy. And trust me, there's plenty of people in the world for all of us to be at the top of Scentsy. We're not in competition. It's not just because Vicky succeeds, well, then that means I don't succeed. So I'm not sharing any ideas with her. Of course not. That's the beauty of what we have in this business, is not only to have the culture and the collaboration and the networking within ourselves and in our teams and in our groups and in the people that we network with, to be able to figure out, I sucked at this. How did you do it? Because you don't suck at that. You don't suck at Happy Mail. So what is it that you're doing? Maybe I need to take a page out of your book. And does that mean copy word for word what they're doing? No, please don't do that, okay? Don't go to the extreme side of things and say, I need to copy and paste every single post they do because they are great on social media. That's not what I'm saying, because that's not authentic. But if you want to get an idea from somebody, take the idea, make it your own, and then post it, or then do it, or then use that in your Happy Mail, right? I love that, Vicky. It's the spaghetti theory, I call. Throw your ideas at the wall and see if they stick. If they don't, try something else. Do you guys know that little trick with spaghetti noodles? If you are cooking spaghetti and you throw a noodle at the wall, if it sticks, that means that it's done. Try it next time you cook spaghetti, trust me. Has to be pasta. I don't know if I've ever done it with like a shell, so don't do it with like a elbow macaroni or rigatoni or penne pasta. But spaghetti noodles, you throw it at the wall and you know when it's ready, if it sticks. Same concept that Vicky's saying here, right? Throw those ideas out. Are they sticking? Are they working? Do them again. Repeat. Repeat. And maybe add something else a little more fun in next time too. Just because you don't want somebody to get the same thing over and over and over and over again, because that's get boring after a while. Because you're going to be in this for a while. You're not going anywhere, remember? You're not going anywhere. All right, I know I've gone super long over, and I know we're late in today, so I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. I want you to sit down and think about what has stuck to the wall and what hasn't. What worked well for you last month that you can try this month or expand upon this month? What sucked for you last month that you can either try it a different way or do it a little better or twist it just a little and do better this month? Be intentional. And then when you find that Goldilocks zone of where you need to be with your customers, with your team, then you need to actually write it down and make it a system. This is how I send my Happy Mail because I yield the best results when I do this. When I do a Facebook party, I yield the best results because I do it like this. Write it down. That's your system. And then you continue to repeat those systems throughout your business. And along the way, they're going to need to be tweaked. Add something, take away something, do something different that month, whatever. But you have a system to begin with. And then you can run with the idea and be intentional with how you're spending your time, how you're spending your money, because let's be real, Happy Mail does cost a little bit of money, right? Even if it's just one stamp, those stamps add up. Those business supplies that we talked about, right? What do we need for the fall and winter catalog season? for real. Like, what do you need? What makes you successful? Don't just buy everything just because it's there to buy. Buy the things that you know that you will use. Or if you're going to do more mail outs, I'm telling you, product lists are the way to go. Showcase brochures and then catalogs. Because catalogs are heavier, so they cost more to mail, right? If you're doing the majority of your business via mail. Maybe you're somebody who you've got a ton of people local to you and you do a great local business. Then by all means, buy some extra catalogs. Because you can pass those out and that's not going to cost you any money to mail them. Your business is different than mine. Mine is different from yours. Yours is different from hers and his and theirs and so on down the line. Make those adjustments. You're in control. And just be intentional with how you're doing it. And that's what I got for you this week. All right, I'm gonna follow it up with, we're gonna meet up for a leader Zoom, probably towards the end of this week. So I will put that in our leaders group page for those of you that are there, and we will be discussing some more leadership type of things in that group and in that training. So be on the lookout for that. And until next time, bye. Have a great rest of your day.